So this is my JZX100 chaser, and the biggest aesthetic issue my chaser has is its dashboard. And in today's video, we will try to remove it to get it repaired. And to be specific with the problem, this is it. So as you can also see from the inside of the car, my dashboard lifted. It's lifted right where the AC vents are in the front, which is a very common problem. So we will try to fix that. We gotta remove probably the steering wheel, all this center part around the radio and stuff. I guess all the vents, and we will see from there. If you've never done this before, there is a thing that will help you very much. And these are schematics of the things that you want to remove. Here we've got the dashboard, for example, and this is just a copy from Toyota EPC. We are very blessed to have such a thing for Japanese cars. Here you can see what we need, or where the dashboard is mounted to, and with either screws or some clips. So that being said, let's start. So first of all, I unscrewed my shift knob. Then you can pull the boot up, and under there are two connectors. So in order to remove the trim, first we're gonna put our hands between the steering thing and the trim. Then it's gonna pop right out. And after that, I guess we will see. So on our nice schematic, I can't really figure out. So there's a clip right here and another one down there, and this either looks like a screw or another clip. So there should be a clip somewhere around here that we gotta release. So I'll try that. I did manage to remove this part. I noticed that around here it's like there's a little crack, so I filled it up with some glue. So there are two clips down here, there are two clips here, there are two clips here, and there's one clip here that's already broken. I think the next thing we're going to do is to remove the radio and the AC unit. So there are these 4 bolts, and after that we can just pull it back, undo the connectors behind it. So yeah, we removed the radio, which is here. I scratched the display, which sucks, but it doesn't matter because this is some very old Japanese radio in here, so might as well change to the CarPlay one or so. And oh my god, what the spaghetti is this? The ashtray looks like it's bolted with 2 bolts, left and right, so we're gonna remove them. Also, there's a connector right here, the white one, that you need to undo. Okay, I was wrong with the 2 bolts. First I thought that there are 2 bolts left and right for the ashtray, but it seems like we need to remove the whole center console, which I already thought we're gonna do. So fast forward, I removed the center console, which is bolted 2 times on the passenger side and 3 times on the driver side, like with some small screws. In the back there's a 8mm, there's one center screw here, and then that's pretty much it. The center screw is through the box in the armrest. Also I took out the center garnish part here, and then I could remove the ashtray, and this is like one of the bolts that you need to remove for the dashboard. Okay, so fast forward, yeah, it starts to look like a mess right now. That's a good sign that we proceeded. So off camera I did remove the cluster, remove the glove box, remove everything, also these lower parts. So I did this off cam because I mean it's just removing everything that is in the way of removing the dashboard. And if you have these schematics here, it's pretty straightforward. So I'm not going into detail for every screw. Now the next step is to actually unbolt the dashboard, try to get a little bit forward, and then we'll see from there. Just to give you an overview, if you want to do it yourself, there are pretty much like 8 main bolts that are holding the dashboard inside of the car. There's one bolt here, there's this nut, there is one bolt here, there are 2 bolts there, or 1 nut. I think you can, oh no, you cannot actually separate this, but if you undo these 2 bolts, it's fine. There's 1 nut here, 1 nut here, and there is a bolt on the side like that one. And that's pretty much it. Then you can pull the dashboard forward. There are 2 or 3 clips, and there you just pull the dashboard and it will clip out, and then you just need to disconnect every connector that is holding you from removing the dashboard. So I had a couple of things here. Honestly, I nearly broke some cables because I forgot to disconnect them. So this is my dashboard, and as you can see clearly, it's lifted very bad. So the thing that happens is when there's a lot of sun and your car is standing most of the time in the sun, especially for the last 30 years, what will happen is that this type of material, I think it's fake leather or whatever, will start to lift. So there are basically 3 things that you can do. So in my case, the plan was always to get a black interior. With these cars, the S2 or the Koki version of it was black. So I started searching for a Koki interior which would turn everything black as I would like to have it. The thing with that is, if you look at the prices for a full interior, quite affordable. It's around 1,000 euros or so in Japan, or 1,000 USD. But the shipping of it is a whole another level. So you're looking at probably like 2,000 to 3,000 USD for shipping this over here. Maybe it's cheaper for America, but I don't think so. So that's out of the question because I don't want to spend 3K on an interior for a used one because it will not be in perfect condition whatsoever. The second option would be, so there are a lot of people that are taking the dashboard out. They start to heat everything up so it becomes more flexible, and then they will clamp it down together, leave it for I don't know how long, and apply some adhesives for it to go back in its original shape. In my situation, I think my dashboard is not fixable because it's lifted so badly that it will never go back into the shape it was before. So that leaves only the third option, which is to get it redone, to get the whole dashboard redone in a new fabric. And that's what I'm going to do. The shop that I will bring this to will make it black completely. So then I have my black dashboard that I always wanted. And we can also redo all the other interior parts black as well. Probably painting, but I'm not very sure about that. We will see. The other parts are not the biggest problem because you can get them and the shipping is not too expensive, like door cards and other trim pieces. But we'll see, that's something for the future. So they will redo the whole dashboard and then we'll see how it looks. If it looks kind of weird, well, I'm gonna have to live with it until you guys finally subscribe more to the channel so I can afford one from Japan. That being said, maybe like the video and subscribe would help us out. So yeah, thank you for watching. See you the next time. I think the next video is gonna be more disassembly of the car and trying to get it ready for painting. No, I'm not gonna paint the car myself because I don't have the skill for that.